Greetings, this is August 23rd at 5 a.m. You are looking at a picture from the north end of Snohoosh Lake in the Deadman River Valley. I have some new images from the Landsat satellite, and I want to do a comparison with the infrared that we've been seeing. So we are now looking at the Google Earth KML available in the link below, and we're looking at infrared as displayed by the MODIS system, and we're going to roll into a very blurry image from the Landsat satellite made available yesterday afternoon. So here we can see their infrared being displayed, and we see some of the burn areas, and we see plumes of smoke rising from the northern flank and south of Hihium. Let's go to that northern flank, and here we are looking at the infrared. We see in the top right Pressy Lake, in the bottom right Young Lake, and in the center the area west of Rayfield. Now let's zoom in on the Landsat image, and you can see where those plumes of smoke are, primarily west of Rayfield. So it's not as dramatic an appearance as what we see on the infrared. Here we are looking south of Hihium. It looks quite intense, a lot of new activity going on there. We can see the Old Scotty Creek Road, and on the east side of that there is some activity. Here, looking at the photograph, we see a plume of smoke, but we're not seeing raging forest fire. So the infrared is picking up heat from either ground sources, but not necessarily open flame. Here we are looking northeast of Young Lake. There looks like a lot of recent intensity on the infrared system. However, when we roll over, the photograph does not look quite as dramatic as the infrared indicated. However, we are seeing plumes of smoke to the northeast of Young Lake. That's heading up to the Spectacle Lakes area. And these are concerns that we have to watch out for. Here we're looking at Highway 99 slightly north, and if we roll over to the photographic image, we can make an interpretation as to what portions are burned and which parts are still forested. I'm not seeing any discernible indication of smoke. There may be some subtle haze. Here we are looking at the Clinton and Chasm area. There's no infrared indicated in this region at this time, and when we roll over to the photograph, we'll get a better idea of where burned areas are, where there's forestation to the west of 97 and to the north towards the chasm, and there are some areas of forestation I see on the hill towards Loon Lake. Now we're going to take a look at the Arrowstone Hills northwest of Soton Lake. This is the region north of Highway 1 and east of Cache Creek. We can see these infrared hotspots. They have occurred in the past. When we zoom in, there appears to be burn areas depending on the color that we see. So there are some questions as to which set of images are giving the most accurate depiction of what's going on at this time. The photographs may be not picking up more recent developments that the infrared is, so verification is required. We're pulling back now and looking at an overview of the Elephant Hill wildfire as displayed by infrared. The red indications are within the 6 hours to this update, and the yellow are in the 24-hour period to this update. So that gives you an overview, and we'll switch over to the radiative power map on the VIIRS system, and we can see they confirm the general position of the infrared. And this map is showing us areas of radiative intensity or heat, where is the most power being generated. So in a combination of the two maps, we can see where things are occurring, when they occurred, and where the most volatility is. We are now looking at an angle towards the northeast, and we've just turned slightly and looking kind of from the southwest towards the Interlakes area. We've switched back to the infrared system. Now we're looking at where are the most recent hotspots occurring, and a lot in the northern flank and towards the northeast, and then a significant number in the center of your screen towards Hihium, and in the right hand portion of your screen in the Arrowstone Hills we've got 2 or 3 that have popped up. Now we're looking at a different angle from the east towards the west. On the left portion of your screen is the south, and Cache Creek is just obscured, and towards the right hand portion of your screen is Green Lake and a lot of the activity on the northern flank. We've now jumped over to Windy. We're looking at 6 kilometers coming from the southwest, and this will be confirmed by another model also from the southwest, but at 4 kilometers an hour. So these two different models are showing variation, but they're currently agreeing. We are looking at fairly consistent wind velocities around between 5 and 8 kilometers an hour for the rest of the week, but today at that 3 o'clock, 15 kilometers an hour is possible with gusts. And on Thursday it could come with a chance of precipitation and maybe even lightning. So check the BC wildfire map to see if lightning develops into an active fire. Thank you very much for tuning in. I just wanted to show you that photographs don't always agree with what's being displayed in the infrared. We could have some smoldering going on. I don't see a lot of evidence of raging flame. I see plumes of smoke, and on the infrared I see indications of where heat may be, but we do have to watch for flare-ups. And from the confirmation that I've received from viewers, there are plumes of smoke in the area and south of North Bonaparte Road. So verify your position, check the bulletins, and be safe, everyone.